Hi, welcome back to 22 Fashion Engineers. I'm Elizabeth and I'm continuing the summer color series where I showcase a color on different parts of your face. I did an eyeshadow video as well as a lipstick video for the color orange, and today I'm doing the cheeks version for it. So what I'm going to be using today is, again, I'm a huge fan of NARS blushes, and this is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is one of those blushes that I have been looking at for a long time. This is what it looks like. It's a true orange blush with some gold shimmer in it, and I've wanted it for the longest time, but of course at the prices that they come at, which is about $28 I believe in the US, of course I bought the neutrals first, and you know, the bright colors kind of took a back seat. But I finally purchased this. I believe that I actually purchased it on eBay at some point, and it was quite a bit of a savings that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with it. I'm going to take my trusty Eco Tool brush for my blush, and what I'm going to do, this is a very intense color. So let me show you, just to give you an idea. Just barely tap it, and you can see how intense this orange really is. So the last thing you want is to go in there and really go for it and put on your face, because you will never get it off. You will look like you are entertaining at the carnival. So the way I do this is I gently tap pretty much once or twice, and that's enough. Do you see the pigmentation on it? The second thing that I do is I actually go on my hand and pretty much get rid of most of that. Now you see I have a very, I don't know if you can see, I have a blushy arm, but since I already contoured and I used bronzer, I already have my face defined. So the way I like to apply blush for my face is to go pretty much from the apples of my cheeks outwards. So I'm gonna go here and I'm pretty much just going to tap this color on first, and then I'm gonna go in circular motions. I don't want this orange to take over my face. What I wanted to do is to draw attention to my eyes. Orange is a very scary color for most people. I don't know that it's a color for everybody, but I can tell you that you can make it work. If you have very cool undertones and you're somebody who wears pink, you can always pair it with pink, perhaps not this concentrated. If you are somebody with a darker skin tone, this is a stunning blush for a darker skin tone. Anybody with a tan, anybody at the darker end of the spectrum, you can definitely wear it, and it shows up. That golden shimmer is absolutely stunning, especially going outside in the summer in the sun. But you can also do this blush in the evening. It's quite beautiful. So you can see how I'm using it, but I'm not letting it take over. I'm not letting it take over my coloring here. So I'm gonna do the same thing once, twice, right? Do the same thing. And it's better to start with a little bit and then add to it if you feel like you need to, because this is very hard to it doesn't stay in your cheeks, but it has very good lasting power. So once you put it on, you really don't want to bother your makeup by trying to take it off. And there you go. I love this blush because it has a way of bringing out your eye color. So that's what I'm saying. If it works with your skin tone, by all means wear it, because you know, we usually bring out the eye color of our eyes and the shape of our eyes with eyeshadow, but with blush being right underneath your eyes, it really can add, you know, it's an added asset to your eye color. Blue eyes, green eyes look amazing with this blush. Brown eyes, absolutely. Hazel. I'm a huge fan of orange for a lot of different skin tones if worked in properly. So I would say that this is more than enough, right? Okay, but do you see how much fun and how fresh it looks? And what I'm gonna do now, because I started with the blush, obviously you don't want to do a whole look, and you have your eyeshadow on, you have your lipstick on, and then you put this blush on, and oh my god, it's just so much going on that you know, it's overwhelming. So I always start with the I use the brightest colors, or whatever I use to construct my look around, I start with that. So in the previous video I showed you how I started with the lipstick and I built on it, and of course, because this is the big star of the show today, I started with the blush. Now I'm gonna go to my eyeshadow. I want to keep my eyeshadow as neutral as possible, but I want to give it a little bit of fun. So what I'm going to use is a neutral color by NYX. It's called Taupe ES04. This is the color. And I guess, yeah, I've used quite a bit. I'm going to use this with a Sonia Kashuk brush. This is one of the ones with the shaped handle from Target. And I'm going to go in here. There's a beautiful, beautiful shadow. There's not a lot of fallout. And I'm going to do this all over my eyelid. And as you can see, this is a very pearly color. It's almost my skin tone, but it has a cool undertone. And there's a reason for that. I did that on purpose. Sometimes it really works to use the cool and the warm together. Because this is such a burning hot color, right? There is no color that's warmer than orange. Orange is obtained by mixing yellow and red. Yellow and red are both warm colors, and so of course their child is going to be the hottest color, right? Color temperature, when you know, discussing that, that's how we think of color, whether it's a cool color or a warm color. This is one of the warmer colors, so I wanted to use an eyeshadow that would bring it back a little bit and just let it be, because if I come in and I put a copper on my eyelids, guess what? Now I'm burning hot and it looks like I have a very bad fake tan, right? So we want to avoid that. Now I have that eyeshadow, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of a different shadow here. This is the Wet n Wild color icon in the color Knock on Wood. So I'm gonna go for the darker color here, and with a little blending brush, let me show you this one here, and just tap it and pretty much emphasize the outer V very, very gently. I don't want brown on my face right now. I just want to create a shadow. Okay, so that's what we're doing. You see how it's just so subtle. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, going in there, tap a little bit. And I like to layer the eyeshadow. I don't like to go in and just put a big mess on there. I'd rather build it up. The same thing that we did with the blush, we're doing with the eyeshadow. And just to add to it, I'm going to use this cranberry color right here on the same brush. Okay, just very, very gently. And I'm just going to bring it in. You can barely see it. Okay, but it's just one of those things where it just goes. I can't explain it. It just goes with the orange, and you can probably use it as a crease color. Okay, there we go. I think my lighting, I'm using natural sunlight here, and it's getting a little bit later in the day, so I have to hurry up and stop filming. But do you see how that just plays into the color of my eyes, and it complements the orange somehow. And then for my eyeliner, what I'm going to do is actually, this is, let's see, I want to use a black, which is a little bit harsh, but I just want to do a little bit of strength right to the outside of my eyelash line. Okay, just a little bit. I don't want it to look like black eyeliner. I just want my lash line to be a little bit stronger. I'm gonna take a smudger brush. It looks like this. This is by Coastal Scents. This is in 253. any smudger brush will work, because I just want to make sure there are no gaps there. And that's that. Okay. And of course, match your eyes. Very, very gently. This is a black eyeliner by Prestige. I like them quite a bit. They're very, very creamy. Smudge, smudge, smudge. I'm now winging it out. I'm just adding weight to my eyelash line. There you go. Okay. We're gonna keep it very springy, very summery. And now for the mascara. I don't want to go very, very heavy on mascara. So I'm gonna use, let's see, I'm gonna use the Falsies mascara in black. Here we go. And I'm gonna do just a little bit. One coat. I want to keep this look as delicate as possible, and just let the joy of that orange just shine. Orange is a very, very happy color for me, and I don't want to weight it down. I don't want to do too much to my eyes to really draw attention. It's really about the cheeks. What I'm going to do also is take another mascara by Covergirl. This is Lash Blast Length. I don't know if you can read this. Oh, of course it's upside down. There we go. And this is a very unsung mascara. I have this in black brown, just because I'm fairer, and I find that black can sometimes be very harsh for me. So I'm gonna place this on my lower lashes. And the reason why I'm doing this is I don't mind drawing some attention to my cheeks with my lower lashes. Okay. The effect is quite subtle, but in person it does show up very, very nicely. So you might want to add your favorite mascara. I know Maybelline makes one as well with a very small brush. This is very conducive to using it on your lower lashes. And this is the mascara that this is the mascara that I usually wear. This is my go-to when I do a no makeup makeup look. If I don't do eyeliner, I just put this on my upper lashes, and it gives a very, very natural look without actually having nothing on your lashes. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna keep it neutral as well. I'm gonna use one of the newer Revlon lipsticks. This is in Brazilian Tan. It just came up. It just came out this spring, I believe, or summer. It's a very natural lipstick, and it's a very neutral lipstick. It's slightly darker. I don't want to do anything too light. And this is a cream. Okay. And I'm actually going to top it with a L'Oreal lip gloss. This is in 805, and the color is called Soft Nude. I don't know if you can tell. Alright, so there you go. I am wearing orange blush without looking like I'm entertaining at the carnival. By keeping everything else neutral, you can actually wear daring colors, and it's really not that scary, right? The reason why I wore lip gloss on top of the lipstick is a very cream color. There's no sparkle, there's no frostiness to it, but I want a little bit of shine, and I like these L'Oreal lip glosses because they add just a little bit without making your lips look like they're overly wet. And I wanted, because I kept everything fairly subdued, I wanted a little bit of that shine. I think that's a very good compliment. So the other thing I would say is, when you wear a bright blush like this and you want to showcase it, it's very nice to pull your hair back and just have a very nice clear line. And always some eye-catching earrings would work, because of course your eye gets drawn here. So this is another way to actually emphasize your eyes, to emphasize your tan, your you know, your skin tone. You know, blushes I think is an unsung hero, and there's a lot of blushes out there that go beyond the you know, the peach and the pink and the neutral colors. So don't be afraid to experiment with color. Let me know what other colors you found that are that daring. I'm aware of the one from NARS. I don't know if any other brand has some. They have to. I'm pretty sure that I've seen them around, but please feel free to comment in the comment section below and let everybody else know what you would use as an orange blush. I hope you like it, and please come back. There's many more videos coming up for you.